Every opportunity that I get, Stephen A., I make the most of it, and I make sure I have fun while I'm doing it.
Let's stay right there because obviously you've got a game show coming out. It's called Go Big. I want you to talk about that a little bit and a lot of other things that you're doing. Just enlighten us all of what's going on in the world of Snoop Dogg right now.
Well, the Go Big show just debuted on TBS. It's a show where we have extreme, contestants come on there and show their talents and do stunts and tricks and all types of things that, more circus style things brought to you on a television screen. And you got great judges like myself, Rosario Dawson, Jennifer Nettles, Cody Rose, and then we got a host like Bert Kreischer, who's a hell of a comedian. And he's one guy who knows how to, keep the show rocking and rolling. Also, I'm working on an album right now with Ice Cube, Too Short, and E40 called Mount Westmore. We're in the process of finishing that project and putting that out in a couple of months this year, just to bring the West Coast rap game back to where it needs to be.
When you talk about some of these things that you're doing, obviously it's very exciting. You alluded to bringing fun, laughter, just a good time to the world. We obviously desperately need that in this particular moment in time. But knowing you the way that I do, you've always had a bigger vision per se. You've never been one to want to be pigeonholed and marginalized in any way. Can you enlighten our audience about what your vision has always been about you and how it's really developed over the years into what you've become today?
Well, the vision that I see myself being in as a fun guy, a teacher, a mentor, a father, a husband, a grandfather, a friend. But all of these titles have been grown into. I had to grow into these titles because I wasn't none of that in the beginning. I was just a young, courageous rapper who was, happy to be in the rap game. And then once I learned how to master me and how to learn myself and how to love myself and how to give more love and how to erase the hate by putting love in the air, that helped me become a better person, better father, better human being, better leader, better football coach, just a better person in general. And I attribute that to just being one who wants to show love and give love despite all of the negative that's in the world. You can't match negative with negative. You got to be smarter than that, and you got to be one who chooses to put peace and love in the air. And that's what I've been able to do. And that's why I've been able to last so long and be on the right side, because I put the right energy in the world.
I'll ask you about the advice that you would try to impart upon the world at this particular moment in time, only from this perspective. On so many occasions when we're talking about sports, when you and I rap about sports, you ain't just talking about the stuff that happens on the court of play or on the field of play. You might point out how guys need to know how to maneuver themselves through the terrain of this world, the corporate America world, the sports world that obviously involves corporate America. Some of the pitfalls that you see guys suffering through and suffering from, you want to impart words upon wisdom of them throughout all of these times we've talked about these things. As you look at the sports landscape today, particularly in the aftermath of social justice issues and things of that nature having gone on over the last few months, what kind of words of wisdom would you like to give to the younger generation of cats out there who are still out there performing, playing, and trying to make more of themselves than they already are?
Well, the main goal is to stay focused and to love what you do. If you love what you do, it's never going to be about money. It's going to be about the passion if you loving what you do. And the circle of friends that you have is going to be very important as well, because as you grow, you'll start to distance yourself from people who aren't on the same page as you. And some of them are family and friends. Then you got to understand that when you're doing business, that you're in a business, that you're not a rapper. You're not an entertainer. So you can't do the things that rappers and entertainers do. You have a commissioner. You have a president. You have someone who you have to answer to, a team owner, a coach. We don't have nobody to answer to. So you guys have to be very smart with how you move and who you move with and how you plan in your future, how you plan on doing different things outside of your sport when your career is over. Do you want to be an analyst? Do you want to do commercials? Do you want to be a part of the league that you're in? Do you want to be an owner? These things that you're doing now will affect that in the future. So know and understand that every move that you make is detrimental to your future. And the people that you cross on the way up, you're going to see on the way down. So be loving, be caring, be respectful, and be a student and understand what it is to take yourself to the next level like you did athletically. Do it business-wise.
What kind of things do you want to do that you haven't done yet? I can't imagine there's anything you haven't done, but you know you. Is there something out there that you haven't done yet that you would like to do?
Yeah, I want to dance underwater without getting wet.
What? I don't understand that. What does that mean, Snoop Dogg? What does that mean?
No, Stephen A., I'm just living life, man. Every day is a beautiful day. I'm so happy that my people are still alive. Both my parents are still here with me. My grandkids are doing good. I'm just thankful, man. And that's what I'm thankful for. And that's what I love to see. I don't really want nothing or really want to
Right.
do anything more with myself. I just want to see my people live.
Tell the truth. You having a good old time because the Lakers are champions. Lakers are champions. And because the Lakers are champions, you chilling. That's what this is about right now, right? I mean, it's like you can retire now because the Lakers are back on the mat. Tell the truth. Ain't that what this is all about?
I mean, it really is, man. Even the Steelers loss didn't even hurt so bad, knowing that the Lakers was on a mission to get two. So it is what it is. When you're winning, you know, everything feels good. And I love the Lakers organization for what they did as far as putting new pieces to the puzzle and making the organization feel like it's supposed to feel. Jeannie Buss is a direct connect to her father, Jerry Buss. She is the second coming of the moves that she makes, the swiftness, how she moves, and how she's such a beautiful person and up close and personal. She's deflecting the spirit of her father, and that's why the winning spirit is coming back. It starts from up top, baby.
They're champions now. I'm assuming you expect them to repeat. Is that correct?
I mean, anything else would be uncivilized.
Tell the truth before I let you get on out of here, Snoop Dogg. At any point, once Kawhi Leonard arrived to play with the Clippers, were you a tad bit nervous that they could potentially get in the way of that championship the Lakers ultimately caught last year? Was there at any point were you nervous about it?
Laker to a Clipper, man, I can't be faded. Come on, man. We talking about the Clippers, the team that has 0 banners, that are the opening night champions for 14 years straight. Have no banners, no nothing. Kawhi is a great player. Paul George is a great player. They got great coaches and the homies on their team. They do a great job, but they're not the Lakers, man. It's just something about that purple and gold, man. And it's like they need to get a whole new stadium and get a whole new stigma because they're never going to win playing in our living room.
You heard it best. Snoop Dogg in the house. Stephen A's World. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Stephen A. I love you. Much success to you, brother.
No doubt. Appreciate it.
You just said, that's why I'm saying that Justin Fields has to have a huge game on Monday night, is because I do think Alabama is the better overall team.
Now, baby, Stephen A., I saw you recently on First Take. You said it doesn't matter what Justin Fields does. Are you seriously here to change your mind now? Pick a damn side already and stick with it. You babies are so temperamental, man. I don't know what's wrong with y'all sometimes.
I know what I said earlier, but guess what? I changed my mind. I'm entitled to change my mind. Justin Fields is a stud. I think he should be the number 2 quarterback taken in the NFL draft. Hell, the New York Jets should even think about taking him. If a guy's going to go that high, I got to believe in his talent. I got to believe in his skills. And I got to believe that he's going to show up for a national championship game against Alabama. I got to do that.
Well, first of all, no, you don't have to do that. Secondly, you can stick to your point. You were on a debate show. What are you doing waffling and moonwalking like the late, great Michael Jackson or somebody? You can't do stuff like that. You talked about him beforehand. You didn't speak about him in that glowing fashion. What are you doing that now for? And bringing up the New York Jets? Really? That's your default position? What's that about?
Oh, please. There you go again. So what? Listen, I'm entitled to change my mind, okay? Justin Fields is no joke. He is no joke. And Ohio State has been no joke. A matter of fact, I wish they had more games. I understand he's a little bit injured right now, but did you see the toughness? You see when he got hit by Skelski? Did you see him walking around with broken ribs? And still, he was balling. I believe in the kid. I believe in the kid, okay?
I don't know if I do believe that you believe in him personally. Yeah, he showed some toughness. I get all of that. But they're talking about guys like Luke Wilson and Mac Jones might be a bit better than him.
I'm tired of listening to you. You make me sick. You just don't get it. All you want to do is be right. The truth doesn't matter. You don't want to give perspective. You don't want to give the guy any kind of credit whatsoever. All you're stuck on is Alabama. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Just be quiet.
I'm sorry. I'll say it for you again. Alabama! You know they got this.
I'm done.
No, they got it. Alabama takes on Ohio State tonight at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, in the national championship game presented by AT&T. And for the 8th straight year, we're blowing our broadcast out with coverage on every single platform, TV, radio, and digital. So many ways to watch and listen to the biggest game of the year on the MegaCast. Welcome to Stephen A's World, coming to you live from the Seaport District, NYC, presented by Chase.
This is the best day of my life!
Oh, my Lord. It is more than appropriate to have my next guest on the line or in front of me right now. Mind you, not only the host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, not only the host of The Family Feud, along with multiple other things he's done in his illustrious career, the Cleveland native himself, the one and only Steve Harvey. How are you, sir? There we go.
Doing wonderful, man. I'm all that. Hey, man, my sentiments exactly. That boy said the greatest day of my life. It ain't the greatest day of my life, but it's the greatest day of my sports life as a Cleveland Brown fan. Lord have mercy. Stephen A. Smith, thank you for having me.
Did you anticipate that your boys would win this game the way that you did? I mean, I didn't see this coming. Did you see this coming?
No. I didn't anticipate it. I was praying about it. This was way beyond anticipation, Stephen A. This was prayer. I was praying for this moment. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I said the Browns need to score 40 points to win this game. And I said, man, if I could get 40 points at the half, you know, they almost gave me 40 points at the half, man. I didn't see it, though, Stephen A. I ain't going to lie to you. I did not see it, man. Not
so
like
now
this.
So listen, obviously this is your first playoff victory since 1994. It's been a while since y'all won a playoff game. It's been a while since y'all been to the postseason. But now you have a victory. You're in the divisional playoff game. How are you feeling about your team right now, Baker Mayfield? No Odell Beckham Jr. because he's injured, but you still got Jarvis Landry. You still got Baker Mayfield. You still got the best running tandem in football, as far as I'm concerned, and Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. How are you feeling about these boys right now, Steve?
This being the playoffs, Stephen A., we have a chance. Look, man, I was watching NFL Sunday, right? And I was watching the NFL show, the pre-show, and everybody had picked Steelers except the lady, the host of the show. I forgot her name, Samantha or something like that.
Samantha.
And
Samantha
every time
Ponder.
she picks
Sam Ponder.
That's right. She picked the Cleveland Browns. I called all my boys and said, we finna win it today, because the lady picked. Every time she go against the fellas, they win. So that was I was hanging my hope on that. I was a little hurt now. You know, the coach was COVID. You know, the wide receiver was out. Denzel wasn't playing. I was concerned. I was concerned, man. But oh my God, the first play, it was so much hope filled in my spirit, man. And see, Stephen A., let me tell you this. You're talking to a dude that, if God willing, in about another week, I'll be 64 years old.
That's right. January 17th.
In 1964, when I was 7 years old, I was sitting on the floor. My father was in a chair, and I sat on the floor with my back up against the refrigerator watching the 13-inch TV. And I watched the Browns beat the Baltimore Colts. That was the first championship I ever saw. Now, I've seen every Super Bowl. I've never missed a Super Bowl in my life. I've seen all of them. I told this at the NFL Honors. The last time I saw the Browns win a football championship was 1964. I was 7 years old. I was there for the fumble. I was there for the drive. I was there for the turnover. I was there for the Raiders. I remember when the Raiders intercepted that ball in front of Ozzie Newsome's. I've been dying with this team forever. But do you know something, Stephen A? We really do have a chance now. They wrote us off against Pittsburgh. We shocked them. And now we got Kansas City.
And Patrick Mahomes.
Jesus. Jesus. You don't have to say that.
I do. You said you have a chance. I had to tell you it was Patrick Mahomes.
Well, let me tell you what I'm hoping for. I don't wish COVID on nobody, so don't get me wrong. But I am hoping that Patrick Mahomes has a memory loss of the playbook. Just something. Maybe he can't remember the plays. I don't know what it is. I don't wish no ill will on him because he's such a talented young dude, and I'm not that way with sports. But something has to happen, man, to give us a chance. What do you know about the chances, Stephen A? What are you hearing that? I mean, we ain't got no shot, is what you saying?
I'm not hearing that your chances are very good, Steve Harvey, but I'm not here to rain on your parade. You know what? I'm going to reverse it a little bit. I'm going to give you an opportunity to do some special things for yourself to elevate your level of confidence by basically instilling some things in you. I want to switch things around. I want to have a little family feud session with you, except now I'm the host. Stephen A. Smith is the host, and you're the contestant, all right? The question here is my top 5 list Cleveland's greatest sports moments in the history of the city. My top 5, Steve Harvey. Give me the answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Give me. I'm asking you. I'm giving you top 5
Cleveland sports moments.
That's right. Keep going.
Hands down, 64 championship, Baltimore Colts. The next moment.
Nope.
Was okay. Well, you ain't from Cleveland, though. You ain't from Cleveland. I know you got the 2016 championship NBA that LeBron brought to the city. I know that's one.
That's right. Okay. That's number one. That's the number one answer. That's the number one answer.
It ain't a lot. Maybe you can watch this. He finna go and throw this thing in the wall. Get that mess up out of here, man. That was LeBron. That was not Kyrie. That was LeBron, by the way.
That is correct. You got. Come on.
So Kyrie,
give me another answer.
Credit for that shot. Okay, I need to say this top sports moment. I think the Cleveland Indians run that they made for the pennant chase was another good one.
Nope. That's incorrect.
You suck, Steve.
That's 2 strikes.
You suck.
You got one more.
You
one
suck.
more.
We don't have a lot, though. What do you want us to do, man?
Remember, my top 5. I remind you of the question. Stephen A's top 5 Cleveland sports moments. My top 5. Think about who's asking you this question. My top 5.
Oh,
give it to
you
me.
Dirty, man. Oh, see, you're going to be talking about the fumble, the drive. See, you're going to try to demoralize me, but you're not going to do it to me, Stephen A. See, there you go. See, now I'm starting to think. You talk about the fumble, the drive.
That's right.
About the damn last out when the Indians was in the series and lost the damn game. You a trip, man. I ain't playing this with you no more.
Here's the list.
What you got?
You got it. You got the LeBron block. That was the number 1 answer. Number 5. Give it to me. Browns defeat the Steelers. Yes, last night. You didn't get that one, Steve.
That was big.
Number 4, the fumble. Ernest Biner, 1987 AFC title game. Number 3, the Indians lose Game 7 of the 1997 World Series to the Marlins. And number 2, Jordan over Craig Elo, Game 5, 1989 Eastern Conference first round.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. That was so low down right there. Craig Elo fell to the ground. The whole city fell with Craig Elo that day.
That's right.
We thought we had it, man. Man, look, it's been tough being a Cleveland boy. It really has for sports, man. LeBron with that title, man, I was in the Mediterranean when he won. I had a flag, a championship flag flown to the south of France for me. Got out and put it on top of the boat I was on. That's how proud I was at that moment. It's been tough, man. So I think people don't understand what it's like when you come from a city like Cleveland, and then not only that, you had to suffer through the bankruptcy, the river catching on fire, all this here. You know, you just failure after failure. But we tough people in Cleveland, though, man. We
See,
dogmatic tough. We got a lot of great stuff that came out of Cleveland. Drew Carey came out of Cleveland. Dean Martin came out of Cleveland. Tim Conway came out of Cleveland. Steve Harvey came out of Cleveland.
that's right.
LeBron James, the OJs is out of Cleveland. I can name you the doggone Levert and them, Gerald Levert and all them boys. Cleveland's some bad boys now. Make no mistake
This,
about it.
well,
But you
y'all
know,
are
the
bad, and
sports world has
y'all are
been
bad.
But listen to me. Kansas City can be had. Baker Mayfield, the Browns' running game is hard to stop. I feel that way. Now, there's nothing we can do with Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill. There's nothing we can do with them. They gonna score, but they got to stop us. But a couple of tip balls, a couple of interceptions,